John Roberts, thank you very much. Joining us tonight, Tom Fitton, president of Judicial Watch. Tom, I want to start with the possibility that the White House will not comply with House subpoenas that does not reflect the will of the entire House of Representatives, that is, Republicans and Democrats as well.
Well, you know, the subpoena to be enforced, the House would have to bring it up to the court. And the defense the White House would have is that this is a fishing expedition. There's no official impeachment inquiry. The House has the ability to conduct oversight, obviously, over the executive branch, but there's got to be a legislative function behind it. And without a resolution directing a specific impeachment inquiry, the White House is going to say, you know, we don't have to comply with the fishing expedition subpoena. So one of the benefits that Pelosi is seeking to gain by keeping the House away from officially blessing an impeachment inquiry is, as the president noted, it deprives the president of his rights. And impeachment is a constitutional process. It's not being applied constitutionally here. And because of that, you're having potentially the rights of the president and witnesses being compromised.
Well, potentially,
it doesn't vitiate the Constitution.
Tom,
it doesn't vitiate the Constitution. Yeah, sorry.
Vitiate the Constitution. I don't even like the sound of that phrase in any context. The truth of the matter is that this is a president who's been accommodating what is an anomaly, an anomalous use of impeachment inquiry. And in so doing, we've learned a lot. We've learned that the chair of the Intelligence Committee is a liar. Again, we've learned that after 2 years of his lying. And now this is the person that Nancy Pelosi, and by the way, she lied about his extemporaneous tryout of one of his screenplays in the midst of a hearing. It is outrageous what is happening here, how she could choose someone who is so morally corrupt as to be lying to the American people.
We already have 2 ethics complaints pending against Adam Schiff, Lou. One for improperly disclosing classified information, the other for improper contact with witnesses. And isn't it amazing that this one scandal, he's potentially been involved in the improper communications about classified information and improper contact with witnesses. And Schiff should not be chairman of the Intelligence Committee. I would tell the president to cut off Mr. Schiff from access to classified information. The law doesn't require that they share classified information with Schiff. He can't be trusted to manage the committee, let alone investigate the president, as has been pointed out, over an issue in which now he's a witness, because there's potential misconduct. It's pretty clear here that there's misconduct at issue about what this alleged whistleblower was up to and his communications with Schiff.
Well, and there's all sorts of, at this point, claims about this whistleblower that he's a CIA officer or was detailed to the White House, that had worked previously or had a relationship with a highly placed Democratic lawmaker or official, a registered Democrat. The list goes on. This is a person, you know, the Inspector General put it nicely at the DNI, saying that he had, excuse me, Tom.
Sorry.
How in the world can that not be a person who is politically so biased as to be unworthy of instant trust on third-party hearsay?
Why are we even talking about Adam Schiff? He's the head of the Intelligence Committee. If this is an impeachment inquiry,
well, I was actually talking about the whistleblower.
No, but I'm going back to Schiff.
Well, that would be talking about the person saying that you say we shouldn't be talking about. But go ahead.
No, but the point is that it shows the impropriety and the unprecedented aspects of what this impeachment inquiry is about. Right. The head of the Intelligence Committee, in the ordinary course, would never be involved in an impeachment inquiry. It's run out of the Judiciary Committee. And the House can set up their own rules. But let's be clear, this would be an unprecedented application of impeachment going through someone like Schiff, who's compromised because of his contacts with these problematic witnesses, to put it charitably, on the outside. This president is right to say, I'm not going to cooperate with this faux impeachment. And I use this word quite seriously. There's nothing constitutional about this. And when you're abusing power to take out a president, you're in coup territory. So every time your listeners hear the word impeachment, frankly, in this context, they should substitute the word coup.
Right.
That's how serious this is.
Yeah.
And the president's right to demand
Tom,
a constitutional process.
We use the word overthrow. I'm hesitant to go to the French for a communication architecture. It's straightforwardly an effort on the part of the Dems, corrupt and without any moral or legal basis, to charge ahead attacking this president. We have seen this from the day that he decided really to run for office, but without question, from the time he was elected till now, this man has been under assault by Dems who have turned out to be the essence of corruption, and the investigators, and in this case the committees, seem to have greater moral jeopardy than the President of the United States, whom they continue to harangue and attempt to subvert.
We're at a remarkable situation, Lou, where the President of the United States is a crime victim and a whistleblower. That's the way we ought to be thinking about this. And when you look at it that way, you see the retaliation is by the people he's blowing the whistle on. The Democratic Party running Congress, and that was running a spy operation against him. And they don't like the fact that he's beginning to highlight their corruption, and they're trying to, they're assaulting him through this process. And this is exactly what whistleblowing is.
Tom Fitton, always great to have you with us. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Lou.
On Wall Street today.